Hey everybody, Gears here, and today has been a lot of staring at the car, cleaning it out, waxed the leather, vacuumed everywhere, did a little dusting. Then over here this had gotten a mess, so sorting this out was a good thing. Up here, variants of every tool that I need to take the car apart, as far as I know, at least up to like engine related and specialty tools. Debating where to put a battery box, how to store my droids, all my convention gear, things like that. A lot of good space right in here that I'd hate to ruin with a battery box, but down in here it's just a lot of good space everywhere that can potentially be ruined, unfortunately, with a huge box in the way. Then I'm also mulling the paint job, pulling the runners off. Those are going to be filthy once I do that. And never mind this kind of common filth that you see right here. I mean, yeah, that's dirty, but when you come up here and look at that front, that's just nasty. The backside is going to be similar. Fenders, the bumper, the lights, the mirror, door handles coming off, the rear lights. If I can pull the gas cap off or gas hatch, I will. The rear bumper's coming out. When the dealer did put my temporary plate on, he used a power drill and stripped the clips behind that, so that can't be unscrewed. Thanks. A bunch of rip-off artists there. But they had the car, so I didn't really have much choice. What else? The bumper, the lights. If I can pull the antenna out, I will. It's easy enough to unscrew this part, but getting that base, looks like there's something hidden behind here. And these windows, I'm thinking about replacing them with basically plastic sheet, maybe fiberglass, I suppose, and I would have a external speaker here, probably an infrared LED cluster to help out with cameras and night vision for any side people. Maybe the camera itself and motion sensors for the droid. And then similarly on this side, I may take the hood off, we'll see. I'm looking to put the tent up in this space right here this weekend, and then I'll be painting my friend's car first. Weather stripping is a bit of a problem in a couple places. Talking with the paint shop guy, he was like, oh yeah, just bend this weather stripping back while you're painting, no problem. But to bend this entire thing back, no, there's no chance. No chance at all. And there is some disintegration at the far side on the underside of it. This bit of weather stripping here belongs to the cover. This bit of weather stripping can be pressed backwards. That's easy enough. Apparently it shouldn't be. It should be glued in place, but over 20 years it's loosened up rather nicely. This bit of weather stripping, however, cannot be pulled out. That can only be cut out. And if you're cutting that out, you're pulling the entire window. I'm not ready to do that yet. However, it is getting cold. It's coming up on mid-October at this point, so it's only going to get colder, which means I can't paint. Ideally, I'd have at least 70 to 90 degree temperature out here. The colder it is, the longer the paint will take to dry in the air as it's going on the car, which is good. However, too cold and it's not going to be any good. You don't want to put cold paint on cold metal, ideally. Maybe urethane's a little different. I got to talk about the all that stuff with the car shop guy. But regardless, if I don't do it nowish, I'm not going to be able to do it until at least January, going into March maybe. So it's kind of a do or die situation with the paint job. In which case, do I leave this bare and just white as it is, and then paint the whole thing at once the hatch is installed? Or do I bother painting around everything here and call it good enough? That's a tough choice, because I would like to get underneath this area, and having a bunch of paint and gloss coming right up to here and then suddenly ending, that's not going to look very professional. And masking all this off, taping it off, it's going to be a big deal. When I got the fenders off, I have scissor door hinges, which I'll be replacing with these guys here. So I got to do a lot on that front, and yeah, just everything needs to be taken apart. It's going to be probably a couple-week process, I would imagine, at least. And hoping I put it all back together. This door is being thrown out because of this tiny little bit of crappy damage right there. I've got another one, bare shell, so all of these components have to get swapped into that. And I'm hoping I don't screw up. However, at worst, potentially I could just have a garage guy do it for me and pay whatever they need. One last thing before we wrap up is that it turns out there was a Mythbusters episode where they took bed liner paint, rubber, whatever you want to call it, and they made stuff out of it. And the claim was that if you put it on the back side of your bumpers, the bumpers can't be cracked because they'll bounce back into place. The stuff is that crazy good. Whether that's true or not, I figure, well, if I have the bumpers off, I may as well do it. However, it does add thickness, which means any attachment points will have to be carefully looked at. It adds a lot of weight, too, apparently. So I'm already getting pretty crappy mileage. A new fender I can essentially get at any junkyard for under $100 and do all that myself, as long as there's no underlying damage. So that's not too big a deal. So whether that's worth it or not, it would be nice to do, but we'll see if I do that one or not. And yeah, I guess that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See ya.